I hear you. I'm sorry. That stinks. What's up, peoples? It's an emergency stream. Like, I was gonna stream more. I was gonna finish the character design person, which we were actually gonna come up with a name for. But apparently that's not gonna happen because I have an emergency stream from the boss. So since the boss said to do it, I kind of have to. Ooh, you know what though? I could do that. We could do double. Maybe that's what we do. We do regular bat face here. Right, we bring it up, and then we do crazy bat face over here. Who's the smart guy now? So we're just gonna do that. So I'm drawing Batman. Batman on one side, and then the bat who laughs on the other side. Although you won't even really get to see that it's Batman, so oh well. Oh wells. We'll have to figure out a way to make it look like Batman. Batman. Using my super soft pencil because, you know, gotta get this stuff done faster. I realized that when I have the light pencil, I take my sweet time. Huh? Why? I don't know, because I can, I guess.
Why can't you take time with the soft pencil?
It puts out so much lead so fast. The Batman. Nothing like drawing on a post office box either. Huh? Of course not. Why would anyone be in my stream? It says there's one there. I don't think he has a tablet, so no. It is what it is.
I meant to ask you this before you started.
Alright.
Can you help me get a skin-tone profile? I'm sorry. I was talking to you and then you started your stream and then I didn't have
I gotta do some work. Let's see. You can try that one. I know what my father looks like. There's that one. What did I just give you?
I don't know.
That's not helpful.
Oh, you gave me raw on the sorry. I thought it would be on the side. That's what they normally.
And then, you know, you can try this one too. Chocolate. But I would try it on a separate piece of paper first. It's the one thing you don't want to do. that, right? It's pretty much done. So many people I should be drawing.
Okay.
Well, I have this book of all these villains. I really should just draw them. Probably my 10-minute ones.
I like the second one.
Really?
I watch them every night. Like before I go to bed.
Well, that's nice. I thank thee. Pop this up from here. Fill that in, right? That would just go all the way up to there. Then we need to figure out how would we make, because his ear would be coming up here. Tracking and insured.
What happened?
Oh, it's just. What up, Ikea?
Oh, yeah.
Nice of you to join us. You missed the earlier stream. I'm assuming you were at work.
I'm supposed to go to bed.
Yeah, Mr. Bakia is considered essential, or at least it's essential at his job.
Well, I don't know what he does.
He does 3D printing. Sometimes he does it for the government.
Now it's gotta be that way.
Yeah. It's the government part that kicks in sometime. So
Now, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh. That makes it.
alright, now on to this Joker. I have a short week next week. I'm going to the Poconos on Thursday. What? Don't you know that everything is closed down, man? It's like everything is closed. You're supposed to stay your butt at home. Out of the country, and is getting more cameras installed in his house and needs someone there. I mean, I guess. Just saying. That doesn't seem right. We're gonna go over here. Alright, we can fix that one. This one just doesn't seem right. I think the dot would be there. May I have my eraser back? Thanks. Someone broke into his house. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. And that makes complete sense as to why he's trying to install some more cameras. That sucks. Did you guys lose a lot of stuff? I mean... and only spends about 2 to 3 weeks a year there, so it seems someone had been scoping the place and realized he hadn't been there in quite a while. The alarm went off before they could... Okay. Well, at least the alarm went off, you know, and stopped them from doing some stupid. So that's good. I mean, at least there's that, you know, silver lining, I guess. So get this, Mark popped into my stream as I was signing off. I was like, what? No! Why would you do that? I was like, go figures. And he was like, oh man, I just popped in right as you were getting off. I was like, yeah. He's like, you gonna stream later? I was like, well, I should be. I was gonna finish my character design stuff, but as the title says, the boss needed a box, so that's what we're doing. Doesn't he have some weird lapels or something? Yeah, he does. So that means we just bring that in, right? It got a final design going for, I still don't know who, you know, as usual, I ain't got no names for nobody, but the Ice Ninja. What's that? Because I suck like that. It's like, names and myself do not get along. When I have a name, it's weird. Because it doesn't happen. You stopped doing UPS boxes a while ago. I stopped doing them as commissions. Because I used to do them as commissions. Right? But the only person I do them for is Crystal. she likes and loves the idea of being able to give these boxes to people. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, the only issue is that when they come out of nowhere, it's like, oh well, I need this. It's like, but okay, you know, because I was like, I had a plan today. But you know how it is. You gotta draw one covered in tea bags for her. I was just trying to get something because, you know, I'm working on. I got my community button on YouTube, right? So it's starting to become official. You know, got to that 1,000 mark. They're finally rewarding me for it. Got my 1,000 my community button. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to do some stuff, you know, because I need to grow it. Now that I have it, I gotta grow it. So, what's that? More salsa bottles for Hernandez. These are all things that are very doable. Like, I don't mind doing them. I got some deadlines I gotta finish. Which just means that tomorrow I'm gonna be super busy. See, we want the light to come over from here, so we'll make the line here. Weird shaky thing. Oh yeah, you got 100 cards. I do. That's right. Gotta get them done by Tuesday. Thought it was gonna be Monday, but everything's closed. Yep, it gives me an extra day. Need? No, but it's always nice to have one. And then I just got my next assignment. So, but this time I'm just gonna start. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go ahead and start on it. That way it doesn't creep up on me again. Not that it really crept up on me. I knew it was there, just didn't do anything. You know, that happens sometimes, especially when you have a project that you really want to work on. What's that? Alright, Batman. Remember, Wonder Woman is a DC character, okay? Yeah, I know. Thanks for the reminder, though. I may have forgotten. Never should have told you. And instead of that being a badge of awesomeness, you keep holding it over me like it's a bad thing. I fixed the snot out of that card. I was there to witness it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't witness me draw Wonder Woman. I had that pulled off to the side. And I was like, oh, and I showed you. Out of the goodness of my heart, I showed you. What was that? Who messaged me? Who said something? Show me, it was my. Yeah, I noticed. Thought we were friends. Clearly, it's not the case. Oh, someone responded to my story. Unlike Mr. Bakia, won't even look at my Facebook questions or anything like that.
You're calling them out.
I am. Trying to get feedback, trying to build this empire so we all can grow. Nah. He just doesn't have the time. I don't know about all that. I don't Facebook, man. Well, I post stuff on Patreon. You don't say nothing there either. So I don't know what to do, man. Should I block that in? Just block it in. Be like, screw it. Yep. I was like, yep. Block it in. So if I finish this in any time, I feel like I'm being singled out. You have thousands upon thousands of followers. Yeah, but you're the only one on here. He knows that. He knows it.
Can't feel bad.
Look, he started it.
Why did he start it? What did he say?
He's making fun of me because I made a mistake on one of my cards for Marvel, and it gave me a name. And it said Wonder, and the character's name was, or the character was for Wonder Man, and I drew Wonder Woman out of habit because one of my number one commissions is Wonder Woman, you know, and so I drew Wonder Woman, and then at the end when I went to sign it, I saw, because they put the character's picture on the back, and then I saw that it was Wonder Man, and I'm like, and then I let him know, and now he always brings it up, even though I saved that picture, turned Wonder Woman into Wonder Man, and got it approved. Very skillfully, I might add. It was definitely one of those ones where I'm like, this isn't going to work. Like, this isn't going to work. And then it did work. Because that's the only thing my parents ever wanted and had. Anytime we went to go get pizza or anything like it was always Pizza Hut. When we went to Nuremberg, right, we'd go there to go shopping and stuff. Our meal was always Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut. We'd go to like, we never went to Italy and then was like, hey, let's go get some pizza, and it was Pizza Hut. But there are stores there, you know, there are restaurants there that were Italian pizzerias and stuff, and we'd never go to them. Never go to them. All we'd ever do was go to Pizza Hut. And so, after a while, I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't like Pizza Hut. And now that I'm an adult, I don't like the recipe that they have. Just, it's too sweet. Like the dough's too sweet. We got Pizza Hut when Oma and Opa, when we went to Tennessee. Yeah. Yes, we did.
I don't remember that. I remember going to Kentucky with them and Oprah.
Well, I mean, Kentucky, sorry.
Castle, and I hated it.
Yeah, White Castle was there. But while we were traveling, we stopped in at Pizza Hut.
Oh yeah, we did. Like on the way home, right?
Yep.
It was all rainy.
Yep. And then we kind of went into that weird place. And it was like,
Yeah, that was the weirdest Pizza Hut ever. That's not what I think of when I think Pizza Hut.
it was really odd. It really was. That's how I feel about chocolate. Had so much of it growing up and I'm sick of it. I can understand that. I feel, you know, I'm sad for you because chocolate is, you know, one of the great joys of life. But I can completely understand if you've overdone it. Batman, Batman, Batman.
Batman's pretty cool. Do you like Batman?
I've drawn Batman enough to where I can draw him without thinking. So
That's good. But do you like Batman?
Batman's all right. He's a psychopath, but you know,
He's a psychopath.
that's right. I said it. He's a psychopath
Why is he a psychopath?
because he is. It's like, cause he is.
But I know that according to Cards Against Humanity,
Mhm.
Batman's guilty pleasure is drowning kids in the bathtub.
What? I don't know about all that.
It's probably planned out, but like someone was doing Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, okay. Got it. Sharpie, 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 Sharpie. I wish Sharpie did sponsorships. Man, I'd have a sponsor. I'd have a Sharpie sponsorship. I'd go after a Sharpie sponsorship in a heartbeat. As many Sharpies as I use, my goodness, give me a break.
Why don't they do sponsorships?
I guess because they don't care.
Oh, that makes sense.
They don't. No, not artist sponsorships. You know, where they'll be like, "Hey, we'll give you a ton of Sharpies just because we want you to use them." Although, you know, hell, maybe they've changed. Maybe I should just look into it. Look into it again.
But you have a million for free.
I do have a lot of Sharpies, and I think I've tested every single one of them. Sharpie.
You should have started this sponsor.
I should. Maybe I will. Just be like, yo, sponsor me. They're gonna say yes because you said so?
Yeah.
Nice. Then why don't you tell them?
To sponsor you?
Huh?
To sponsor you?
Yeah. Why don't you just tell them, hey, you should sponsor my dad?
They don't need it. They don't ask me.
You just said that they were gonna do it because you said
No,
so.
but because I said so. Since the universe is so mean to me and all your dumb allergies, they're gonna have to.
They're gonna be nice to you.
No, they're gonna be nice to you.
Oh.
Which is nice to me because basically all the money you have, you spend most of it on me.
Yep, it does go to my kiddos.
Yes, they're so greedy.
I don't think it's that. It's just I love you guys.
They're greedy. And they always want more stuff. I
Eh,
don't understand how like.
That's human nature. I want more stuff too.
I don't understand how like.
To Sharpie needs to be worded, sponsor my dad or else.
There's a joke on that.
Thanks.
Oh, well, I'm very cool. That's our mom's dirty because it's been
What?
dirty. Like,
What?
mom's shirt at the bottom of the stairs, like she said, we
I wouldn't.
don't touch because,
Nah. I'll do it tomorrow.
I'll touch. Yeah, oh my goodness.
You lost all your what?
For a second there, I had no words.
Oh.
I missed up 17 stories on 1 o'clock.
Batman. Batman.
I like Batman. He's a cool Batman.
Apparently he's immortal now.
Why?
I don't know. I saw somewhere that in one of the issues, something somehow made him immortal, and he doesn't even know it. So he is a god.
Now he's cool. Now he's not just a rich guy. Now he's an immortal rich guy.
He's an immortal rich guy.
Yeah.
True. What makes it funny is that apparently he doesn't know yet.
I mean, how are you supposed to really know this?
Well, I mean, if nobody tells you, you wouldn't, but after a while, once everyone around you dies, and you're just like, why? I'm still here.
None of the relatives are somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know, so.
I wonder what it is.
Well, what is?
What made him immortal?
He drank enough of the water from the Lazarus pit and now makes an eternal drip in his body of, I don't know. I'm sure they came up with something stupid.
Don't they always?
They tend to, and then they don't think about it, right? And then they just kind of rewrite it as they want. Like, no, what? No. He's only half immortal. It's like, wait, so he's an immortal? Oh, of course. It's like, so he's human. No, he's not. He's half immortal. Like, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know what that means.
That's exactly it. That's what they would do. And they'd be like, yeah, no, he can die like regular people.
A guy's foot, like, I forgot his name on Achilles' foot, where he has like,
Achilles?
one part, yeah, I just forgot his name. Where he has one part that if you shoot him, he dies.
Yeah.
And it also happens to be medical.
Yep.
I don't understand why.
Oh, comics. Batman is immortal, and the Ninja Turtles have the power coins to morph into the Power Rangers. Yeah, I saw that. I actually did a color pop of. I was gonna do all of them, and then I got sidetracked with Corona. But bam. See? There you go. So he's Duncan MacLeod. It would make sense. There can only be one. There can only be one. Hey, Random Brick, what's up? There can only be one. Making it dark. Highlander Batman has a nice ring to it. You know, I wouldn't be upset with Highlander Batman. A lot of their villains and stuff would make more sense if they were in the realm of you know, Highlander. There can be only one. Prince of the Universe. I'm going to go ahead and ink the other side so we can let this dry and then go over it one more time. The bad part about Sharpies, like, they kind of go on nice and dark and stuff, except for when it's on paper. So you tend to have to go over them a couple times. But then again, that's not true. It's I am drawing on a piece of cardboard, so I don't think it's a Sharpie's fault. I generally don't have to go over things 3 or 4 times when I'm doing it on paper. So Bakia, how's that sword coming? Get any further on that big old sword of yours? Broken up and ready to print, just waiting on filament to print. Nice. Then what are you gonna do? You gonna try and sell it? Like, once it's done, you're gonna 2021, when we can finally go back to conventions and stuff, you're gonna try and sell it? No? Oh. You can have it as a showpiece, though. Have it out there, be like, look what I can do. Yeah. Someone wants to. Someone, I'll make another. Okay. It's fair. That's fair. UPS boxes. By the way, let me tell you, if for any reason you thought, hey, I should draw on a UPS box or a USPS box, don't. I mean, you can still make some good stuff, but man, drawing on cardboard is the worst. The worst, I tell you. Just in case, you know, just in case you've thought about it. If you're like, oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Just I don't know why you do it. Don't necessarily know why I do it. It is a good work ploy though. Like if I ever if I randomly do send stuff off to people, having artwork on it really does help though. Let's see. Are you planning on sending this box yet? Yes, actually it's gonna go in the mail tomorrow. Yeah, my wife asked me to get this box for her today, and it came to me at dinner. It was like, hey, really want you to do this. I'm like, oh. What's up, Gert? Last few days had a daily upload thing going for a while. Yeah, I saw that. Why would you do that to yourself? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know why I do it to myself either, but whatever, right? Thing is I'm really starting to enjoy the freedom that I have with when I'm doing digital thumbnails and stuff. It's funny, like I like doing all my process stuff on the computer, but then when it comes to like the figure work and stuff like that, I really do it all traditionally. Like I'll do it in my sketchbook. It's weird. We all need a break sometimes. That's true. That version of Batman plus Joker is the best. Trying to get a little Batman who smiles in here, you know? Or the Bat who smiles. The bad part is I barely know anything anymore about comics. It's quite sad, but you know, when you're not in the profession of doing stuff like that anymore, there's no reason, and then you gotta stay up on everything else. That's why when they're like, you're gonna teach graphic design, I was like so yeah, though I'm pretty let's see, is the Batman Who Laughs any good? I hear it's good. like Like I said, I hear it's good, but no clue, man. I mean, it's garnered a whole bunch of issues, so people really dig it. They keep making it. You know, and they made all those alternate Batmans and stuff to see which one would stick, and this was one of them. So, can't be that bad. I'm not sure. Honestly, I haven't looked into it because I wasn't a fan of the design. You see that universe, the little zombie Robin he's got going, or zombie Robins he's got going on. Yeah, I saw the zombie Robins. It looks, I mean, like I said, it looks cool. I wish they would treat it like a horror book, and I have my suspicions as the fact that they're not writing a horror book. They're just writing this. They're writing Batman, you know, kind of as the Joker. And I'd much rather see this as, you know, something to the fact where they're like, oh no, this is a horror comic, right? And so he's really playing off of everyone's fears and stuff like that. It'd be really cool if they actually did that, but you know, that ain't gonna happen. And that's black. Comes up like so. You gonna color these? You see? Yeah, I'm gonna color them. Because that's who I am. You know, if I have the choice, I'm gonna color it. So it's always funny when people are like, oh, I just want your inks, man. And I'm like, really? I mean, I guess. And it always pains me when they're like, oh, we'll just do inks today. And I'm like, you do know that I hate inking, right? Like, if you're gonna make me ink, you should at least let me color it. Don't just punish me. Don't say it. There it is. It's pretty bad when you can't see your own lines anymore because they're all blending in. Blending in with the ink that's the priority printed stuff. Like, what? Where's my line at? Sucks that the post office got to put their logo branding on the bottom. Right. There are times where I've drawn stuff on here and I'm like, man, I could sell this for top dollar. And then I'm like, and I drew it on here. And now because I drew it on here, most of the thing that I would actually, that I'd actually do is covered up, or it's impeded by the fact that there's stuff there. Go. And having to do like long swooping motions on cardboard box super suck. Super suck. I guess it's kind of what my students feel like when they're doing the big places for markers. They're just like, ah! Just fill it in. But I don't want it to be streaky. I also don't want to waste my ink. Why is this all sucking? So I always tell them, like, man, you gotta hit up those back to school sales. Like when the back to school sales happen, and I get so many Sharpies, I'm like, I'm still good for like right now, but I can get a 12 pack of these big markers, these big ones, which go for like, $2, $3, $4, depending on where you want to get it, and I can get 12 of them for like $15. Yeah. Go ahead and jump on it, and then I'll be at the cash register and they're like, why do you have 7 of those? I'm like, well, none ya. Like, ain't none of your business why I have that many. But then I'm like, I'm a teacher. They're like, oh, okay, you cool. Alright. I'm glad. So it's 10 already. Oh, someone messaged me. Oh, I'm in trouble. Gotta walk the dog. Alright. Gotta warn you though, if I can knock this out in the next half hour, I will be gone. Because, yeah. Just because, yeah. I've been requested to not have today's stream be long. So. And today's about the lady, so. today will be a shorter stream, but one way or the other, I plan on making it up, so probably just stream out tomorrow. So. Ooh. Just. You've been warned, yeah. Alright, then we need a dark. We'll do a cool gray 7. The big thing that kills me about this is that I like very straight, clean, crisp lines, and you don't necessarily get that when you're working with cardboard, and you can't guarantee how it's going to dry either. So yeah, it's always a crapshoot. Paper G's. Alright, and then just gotta find out his colors real quick. Just black, okay. So we'll use the same one for him. Makes things easy. Oh, I gotta fill that. Oh, no, that's his chin. I was like, I gotta fill that in. Oh, no, that's his chin. Okay, so it's black, that's great. Okay, put you away. Okay, great, we got a cool gray, sweet. What exactly is Ninja Empire? Ninja Empire is my my current passion project that I'm working on. It's a 2D fighter comic, so I'm developing characters and movesets and everything like that to make a 2D fighter, and I'm going to be telling all of the story with comics. And Ninja Empire, it's a world that's ruled by ninjas. They are thrust into civil war because the shogun gets assassinated. Everyone is fighting for power. And our main story revolves around one guy who is an outsider, who is a person who is not of the ninja bloodline, who has worked his way up to being a ninja. And because of that, the ones who were of the bloodline, once things start to go crazy, decide to kill his entire village, family, wife, daughter, right in front of him. Thanks. Thanks. First time I've drawn him. And so the whole idea behind my ninjas are they're all fantasy ninjas. So you get all the nice powers and stuff like that. And it's in a world where technology exists. Actually, technology was a point to where it actually there was a great event that happens, and it kind of sets all of technology to a point of where nobody wants to use it anymore. But they still do. But the thing is that magic starts to come back and makes a significant comeback and starts taking over as what people want to use in order to defend themselves, to power their engines and stuff like that. So technology kind of goes away, and there are those who are like, wait a minute, but you need technology. And so there are ninja clans who are trying to bring back the idea of technology to the world. And then there are those who are like, nah, and they fight in the traditional manner, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's a project that it's my magnum opus. It's something that I have been leaning towards pretty much my entire life. Like, I've always loved ninjas, and now's the time to actually give them the ability to shine. Here, add some of these dots, maybe a couple of those. A little rustic. You in here. Can't forget about you. Also, if you click on the Patreon link, it'll take you to the story. And you can see some of the free things that I've already put up for people to see. So you can check it out if you want to. what's up? I didn't finish yet. Oh, so Bakia, we was just telling chat about the fact about the technology of Ninja Empire, and what I thought would happen is that there was an event that happens. Maybe it's like more of a cosmic event, you know, like something happens and technology breaks apart, you know, and so that way it's not that it's gone, it's just people are still trying to fix it and bring it back to life. So that would really work for your character who's trying to meld the technology and the ninja style back together. And man, you ain't gotta tell me that I'm slow, I know that. But I've only been streaming for what, an hour? How long have I been at it? Hour and 17 minutes? I don't know. It's not that horrible. Not today. Not yet. Give him some janky yellow teeth. Supernovas do release a large amount of an electromagnetic EMP that could happen to a star not too far from the planet, causing technology to become useless for a while. See? There you go. I mean, you know, maybe it just shuts it down. It's just like, we don't know what's going on. Technology's not working. Like, it is working, but it's not, you know, like it almost goes back to a time where like, man, we are set back. Wow, I'm pulling up the color from this red. That's funny. Apparently the colors on the box are not steadfast. So they're easily... Whoa! Oh! Sorry about that. Hit that camera like I meant it. Then when you have someone who's actually working on, I know, right? Should really stop hitting it. But then you have someone who's like, hey, I fixed it. You know? Which would be you, and that would change the whole face of the planet once that happened. Akira would be the one to either fix it or come up with a whole new route for technology to go. Yep, he fixes it by combining tech with mystical forces. I think that's what would happen. Like, he's constantly trying to fix it, but then in the end creates a whole new type of technology. Maybe he's the one who creates like living tech. You know, like, it's alive. It's alive. What did I want to do? I don't really know if I want to do this. Because that's a lot. That is a lot. Should just leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not about to waste my ink on this free cardboard box. I'm gonna go over it with black one more again, and that's gonna be, it's gonna be Enshrote. Character development. I know, right? So much black. It would be cool that some of the families embrace the fact that tech is wiped out and others are desperately trying to fix the technology because they don't use. Yeah, oh yeah, that was honestly when I thought about, when I came up with that yesterday about how I wanted to make something happen like this. I knew that there were going to be people who were like, oh no, we've got to fix this, you know, and they have little inventions that work and stuff like that, but nothing that brings technology back to its original glory. And that's why the mystical arts are taking over. And it might actually be why, because this could have happened a long time ago, right? And it might actually be how we went back to a more, you know, like feudal, you know, like we went back to a feudal Japan, because everything went back to like swords and sorcery. You know, and because at first, you know, the outsiders would have, you know, books and tales of a time where ninjas were not the ones who ruled the planet. You know, like it was a different living condition altogether. That's why there's really only 5 families that are ruling, because when it happened, they're the ones that came to power really fast. Or seized power, let's put it like that. Yeah, I figured it's been decades and centuries since tech was gone, yeah. That's why when your character is actually able to make like this new tech, it throws everybody for a loop. The one thing that I love about this project right now is the fact that I'm actually world building, whereas I thought I was world building before, but I really wasn't. I was never world building. What I was doing was creating a lore. I was creating a story, right? But for the past couple days, I've actually been creating the world. You know, I've actually thought about things like how many moons are there, what kind of plants inhabit this area, how many seasons are there. And I know that a lot of this stuff is, you know, not needed for the purposes of what I'm doing, but it's like, man, it's really cool because then it adds certain things. You know, it just adds little bits of element, and for those people who don't know me, I am all about story in my like character development and stuff. And because of that, I love developing this kind of stuff because it allows me to create a deeper story. All right, that's one down. Come over here, we're gonna knock this last one out. Hey, let's take a look at your Patreon. Thanks. What'd you think? Since you went and looked at it, what do you think? I'm going to come back and do a smaller marker for that one. I'm not going to fall for that trap. Oh, thanks, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm hoping. I'll go back and take a closer look later. Sweet. Yeah, take a look through all the like posts. Like I've done enough posts that were just open to the public because I'm like, hey, you guys should see this too. You know, there are things that only go for patrons, but like this stuff that I'll post to YouTube, like I'd show the patrons first, and then after a while I'll just open it back up to everyone because they can see it, you know, because I put it up on YouTube. So just little things that you can see some of the development as well, so it's not just, you know, hearsay. Or if you go to my YouTube channel, Follow the Kaiser on YouTube, which I know you know because you found me. There's lots of video. If you look at the speed paint videos, most of that is for Ninja Empire, and I go over a lot of story and stuff that happens there. And then normally when I'm streaming, I tend to work on that. Unless I have commissions that I need to finish, so. Cutting it short. Ah. Stupid box. it's dying. It's just sucking up all this ink. Actually know you personally. Nice. Where do we know each other from then? Von woher kennen wir uns? Filling in all the black. Filling in all the black. Cause it looks like it went through the washing machine and it got all faded. You drew me Spider-Man? Oh, okay. Ah, crap. Mentioned that on one of your videos. Oh, really? I hope you liked it. It's like, I hope you liked Spider-Man I drew. So it's hard to tell. You know, you get something from someone you give something to someone at a convention, and they're like, "Oh, thanks." You know, and sometimes they really like it. Other times they don't really like it, and they don't tell you. And then sometimes they're just running off to another place. You know, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta go. Well, thanks, man. Bye, bye." And you're like, "Oh man, I really hope they didn't hate it." It's up on my wall. Nice. Like to hear that. He worships it. I have a feeling that might not be the case, man. Do. Alright. Did that one? Yep, I do. Awesome. So there's a lot of crossover in the chat because I'm multi-streaming. So a lot of people are commenting from Twitch to people over on YouTube and vice versa. Just so you guys know, it's not like just randomly talking to people or to myself. Alright, we're gonna knock out these teeth, and then I'm gonna have to call it. It was a very short stream today, but like I said, the wife told me don't stay down there forever. And I was like, oh, okay. So, but she also told me to do this, so might have some leeway there. But I do plan on streaming a lot longer for the upcoming streams to make up for my short streams here. And I will be back doing Ninja Empire stuff. So you'll be able to see all that goodness. Someone answer that phone because I haven't called it. Oh. Whose phone did you call? My phone's dead, so. Oh, you did. You did. Alright, there you go. Done and done. Here. Alright, there you go. Alright, what time is it? 11:35? Yep, I'm late. Late for where I want. 5 minutes later than I wanted to be. Alright, fellas and ladies, if there are any ladies who haven't said anything who are lurking, I have to call it today. Like I said, short stream, so thank you guys for hanging out and watching me do this P.O. Box thing. I can see that the way that I have the camera set up, my hair gets in the way, so we're gonna have to fix that idea. The afro is just in the way, but it's the angle. It makes the angle look nice because otherwise it gets a little wonky because of the angle of the board that I have. But we'll fix that later. But anyway, I should be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try and stream a lot just to make sure. You know, got to get those hours in. So please join me again next time. Thank you so much for joining me this time, and I'll see you next time for some Ninja Empire action. Alright guys, I'll see you later.